Hello all, in this session we see about what are the regions and availability zones in AWS, difference between file block and object storage, and how to create an EBS volume attached to instance, and how to create an S3 bucket. Region is a geographical location. Customer can choose the region to host their cloud infrastructure. And AWS region is a combination of one or more isolated location. There are total 24 regions and 77 availability zones. Every region has a name and corresponding code. Availability zones. Every region has two or more clusters of data centers called availability zones. Each availability zone has a corresponding code. There are three availability zones for Mumbai region. For Mumbai region code AP South 1, availability zones are AP South 1A, South 1B, South 1C. These are the regions and availability zones. They are connected through backbone network. It is not internet. It is AWS management network. Every region has three or more availability zones. If a user want to access resources, it resides in a particular region. Region is a geographical location. If you want to launch instances in Mumbai region has three availability zones. The launching instances will be in these three availability zones. These availability zones are separated from each other. For in case of some reasons or other disaster, one availability zone goes down, the other availability zone will work. So the user can launch instances using the help of other availability zones. All availability zones are independent of power, cooling and others. Every region has three or more availability zones. Let's see about file storage, block storage and object storage. In file storage, data is stored in the form of folders. Every information is stored in single piece at one location. In block storage, when user stores some files, storage area network acts as a middle layer, and based on the availability of volumes, it divides the blocks randomly. In block storage, the lowest latency is possible. In object storage, it stores objects or files at one place and also stores metadata, so anyone can directly access the data through HTTP. It is durable, scalable and flexible. Massive amount of data can be stored, so it is scalable and flexible. The object storage is unstructured data such as music and others. That's file, block and object storage. Let's see the difference between them. In file storage, it represents or organizes data as hierarchy of files in folders. In block storage, it chunks data into evenly sized volumes and blocks. In object storage, we can retrieve any amount of data from anywhere. S3 is an example of object storage and EBS is an example of block storage. Block storage, lowest latency is possible, can retrieve any amount of data from anywhere. Let's see. Block storage. AWS EBS, Elastic Block Storage. It is just like a hard disk which you can attach to our Elastic Cloud Compute EC2 instances. Once attached, it creates a file system and get immediate access. Object storage. S3 stores the data's objects within resource called buckets. It offers features like durability and others features. Let's see about. Okay, let's see how to create an EBS volume and attach to instance. For that, go to EC2 dashboard. In EBS, select volume. I have already an instance in running state. This is the instance in running state. Note the region of the running instance. Now click on create volume and select size. After select the region where the instance is running, it is US is to C, and click on create volume. Now the volume is created. Attach the volume to the instance, running instance. So click on the volume and actions, click attach volume and select the running instance and click attach. Now the volume is attached to the running instance. Okay, now how to mount an EBS volume to EC2 instance using the command line. Type lsblk. Now see the attached volume. It is 10 GB is attached. Now check the volume if it is empty using the command sudo file s/dev/xvdf to check if the file is empty. If the output is /dev/xvdf data, then the volume is empty. After format the volume using the command sudo mkfs text4/dev/xvdf to format the volume. Type the command to format the volume. After that, type sudo mk directory volume name to create a directory. Give a volume name to create a directory. I give volume demo. Now the directory is created. After, mount the volume using the following command sudo mount /dev/xvdf/volume name to mount the volume. I give volume name as volume demo. Mount that. After, type the command cd volume name. I use volume demo. After confirming by the command dfh, by confirming the volume is mounted. See, the volume is mounted using the command dfh. Okay, let's see how to create S3 bucket. For that, go to services, click S3. First, you want to create a bucket in S3. Click create bucket and give bucket name. The bucket name must be unique, so only the bucket is created. Give a unique name to the bucket. I give my new demo bucket 4. I give the bucket name as, and click on create bucket to create bucket. Now the bucket is created. We see that. Now we upload files to the bucket. Click on upload, add files. Choose the file you want to upload. I upload just an image. Open it. I upload an image. Now click on upload. The added file will be uploaded. The added file will be successfully uploaded. Now go to that bucket. In that bucket, my object is created. Click on the object image. we see the details of that image, the file, added file. From that, copy the object URL and paste it. It is not working. In order to work, we change something. For that, go to Amazon S3. In that, go to the created bucket, my new demo4 bucket. In that permission, edit that block public access and change it block of all public access of it and save it. Confirm. And also change that access control list. Edit the access control list and choose list and read for everyone public access. Now save that. After that, it is very important. Now go to object, the upload file. In this object actions, change into make public so that only the file will be works. So change into make public. Now go to that page. Now it works. Refresh the page. Now it works. Yeah. Let's see how to create an S3 bucket using command line. For that, first install AWS CLI. So type sudo apt install AWS CLI. So it install. It will take some time to install AWS CLI. After installing, type the command AWS configure. It asks access key ID and secret key ID. In order to get that, create an IAM user. I have already created the IAM user and save the access key ID and secret key ID. So I simply copy paste the access key ID and secret key ID. Paste it. Now region. For that, type the default region. For me it is US East 2. Type the region. After that, type the command AWS S3 ls. It lists all the bucket you have. I have only one bucket, my new demo bucket 4. After that, type the command AWS S3 ls S3 / bucket name. With the help of this command, we can see the uploaded files in this bucket. So type the command I have uploaded only one image. Yes, the file is C. After we can create bucket with the help of this command aws s3 mp s3 semicolon double slash and give bucket name. The bucket name must be unique, so only the new bucket will be created. Type the command to create a new bucket. Yeah, make bucket. Let's see. The bucket is created. My new demo bucket 6. Yes, the bucket is created.